Caleb Tallman, TeamFYNSports. I'm joined with Fannin County Rebels girls basketball coach Ryan Chastain. How you doing, Coach?
Hey, I'm doing great. Good to be on with you.
Appreciate it. So we just want to find out a little bit more about your team this year. Obviously, y'all are coming off a state finals appearance. You've built a pretty strong program over there in Fannin County. Why don't you just start off by telling us about some of your key players, some of your returning players. I know you lost some seniors, and then maybe even, if you got any younger players that may be a surprise for people.
Okay, yeah, we'll start with the returners. We returned our 3 leading scorers from last year's group. We did graduate 6 seniors from that team, but our point guard, Becca Ledford, she's back. She was a first-team All-State last year. Reagan York and Courtney Davis. Reagan's a senior. Courtney's a sophomore. Reagan was all conference or all region kid, as well as Courtney as a freshman. She had a really good second half of the year, did Courtney Davis, and there are 3 returning contributors, and we got some younger kids that we really like. Our junior class has looked really good coming up this summer. Jenny Young, who's another senior that's really come on. Our senior class leadership's been my biggest thing of the offseason. We got 3 seniors this year who are Becca and Jenna and Reagan York, and they've shown tremendous leadership in the summer. Our juniors have come on really strong here in the fall, and we feel like this is probably our fastest, most athletic group we've had. We're not quite maybe as big and as bulky as we have been in the past, but this group's really fast. That's kind of been the recurring theme from the fall.
Absolutely. And also, if you want to take a quick moment, we know as every strong program has, obviously you're the face of that program being the head coach, but if you want to take a moment and just share about the staff that you have surrounding you that also makes your program so successful.
Okay. Yeah. Megan Queen, now Megan Orton, she just got married, so I keep messing that up. But she played here under Coach Farmer and Coach Suzanne Pass. She played at Shorter. She's my assistant. She works a lot with our post kids. She does a really good job. And Randy Hallmark, he's a retired head coach. He was a head coach in Georgia for a long time. He brings a lot of experience to our staff. And this year we've added Lacey Walden, who just got hired back with the school system, who was also a former player. So we have three really strong assistants here who I think all play a really vital role in what we do. And I couldn't do it without those guys. They're supporting us all the time. I'm a smaller guy. I was a guard. There's a lot of stuff about post play that I just, you got to be able to admit when you have weaknesses. And that was one for me. And having Megan here with me, a former post player, former college player, to work with our bigger kids, it's really a big deal. And Coach Hallmark being a former head coach, like he's always thinking of things that sometimes might go by me as a younger head coach. So I really depend on them a lot. They do a great job.
Absolutely. Go ahead and give us some of your thoughts on the region that you play in. You play in a fairly tough Region 7AA in Georgia.
Yeah, we do. The top end of the region last year, Dade and Chattooga were right there with us and played us tough every time we played them. Model, Sally Eccles at Model, she's had a ton of success, and she does a tremendous job there with her program. And you get a little clip of the announcements here at the end of the school day.
Carson Wehunt, Layla Sizemore, and Cole Stevenson to the office, please. Trent Lowry, Faith White, Lisa and George.
Hey, I'm sorry about that.
You're good. Hey, man, it's the product. You're not working at a D1 college. You're a teacher and a coach. You gotta roll with the punches.
The whole high school experience here. But we expect Dade and Chattooga to be strong again. We expect Model to be strong. The Coosa struggled last year. They have a new coach from Alabama that won a ton of games in the state of Alabama. And we expect a lot of competition. Pepperell, Coach Clater over there, I actually worked with her when I was on staff at the University of North Georgia. She was a player over there. A lot of strong coaches in our region, but it seems like, which you never know till you start playing games, but it seems like Dade and Chattooga will probably be the strongest competition we'll see within the region.
Absolutely. And so you talked about your region just a little bit, to go along with that, obviously being in a competitive region, but also you guys are coming off a region championship and a state finals appearance. What would you say that some of your team goals are for the year as you're getting into the beginning of the season here?
we just talked about it right out of the gate. I mean, you can't hide from the fact that we lost in the state championship game, and that's all everybody wants to talk about. And we've been very accepting of that. Like from the moment it happened, we've been very accepting. And the bottom line is you've tasted that, and now you want to taste it again. We want to make it back to making the Final Four, be back there. But see, we can't do those things without having a strong showing in region. We have a really tough fall schedule. ETC. That has Copper Basin, Pickens, Gilmer, and us is the first tournament right out of the gate. We want to win that. We talk about it all the time. It's right here on 515. These are the kids that all our girls have grown up playing against their whole life in the rec department, in the middle school. It means a lot to us. We're going to a Christmas tournament in Lumpkin County that's got a lot of big schools in it. We're going over there. We'll probably see North Gwinnett, Jefferson, possibly Peachtree Ridge, Lumpkin. Very strong programs. We play Murphy in our scrimmage, and then we're going to play them a regular season game. Ray up there is a good friend of mine, man. I got so much respect for the job they do there, and we're going to play them every year because it gives us a measuring stick. They're a good program, so we're going to see them next Tuesday night in our scrimmage game. Brandon Thomas at Pickens, another good friend of mine. They're preseason number 8 in Quad A, and they're going to be really tough to deal with in ETC. So we got a lot in front of us right here at the fall, but that's the way we like it. We want to be tested early. Mandy Hunter's taking over at Union. I expect them to have a bounce back year. They'll be tough competition for us right here out of the gate as well. So, goals, we want to talk about winning these tournaments in, and we want to talk about being the 1 seed coming out of 7AA, because if you want to make a run in the state tournament, you need that 1 seed in the playoff bracket. So those are probably the 3 things we're going to talk about the most, are the tournaments we play in, trying to protect ourselves here on 515. I told my kids, I said, if we can ever go undefeated against the teams on 515, I'll print y'all a shirt. And we've slipped up at least.
You there, Coach? I lost you for a sec.
And we want to try to get that 1 seed in 7AA.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I appreciate you joining me, Coach. We look forward to all things Fannin County Lady Rebels basketball this year. Obviously, like you said, there's no hiding the target on your back with the success that y'all have had. You have anything else you want to share about your program or your season?
Just thank you guys. Fetcher News does a great job covering us. We appreciate that, and we want everybody to come see us. Like we said, next Tuesday night we'll scrimmage Murphy here. And then the 20th, 22nd, 23rd, we'll host ETC tournament here, Fannin, Gilmer, Pickens, so and Copper Basin. So you guys come see us and come support our kids if you can.
Absolutely. Appreciate you joining me, Coach.
All right. Thank you.